Okay, so Bridging the Gap, week 3, 4. Um, we watched 3 videos, and I'm going to share some ideas that I really liked and that I would incorporate into my training program. Um, and I kind of like to tie this into like my training program, like if I was a trainer training someone, and then also if I was like an occupational therapist, because that's my future career. And I think like you can relate this to both. Um, so I'm going to be talking about the first video. This was shoulder functioning during overhead lifting tasks, and they specifically used the shoulder press. And so there was 2 things that they mentioned that I really liked and that I would incorporate into any training program, any therapy program, and even for myself. The first one was decreasing injury risk. It's important that we're doing our best to always make sure that we're decreasing our injury risk. So whether that be, through stretching, through proper technique, it's important. The second point that they made that I really liked, well, of course, to decrease injury risk, we need to be performing optimal mechanics. So that means performing with good technique. A lot of times people want to put a lot of weight on there, but they have poor technique. And so here they really made a point, and it said perform optimal mechanics with as much as force possible. So it's a gradual process, but if we want to get optimal results, if we want to, be successful, we need to make sure that we're taking our precautions, we're decreasing our injury risk, we're performing our lifts right and with proper technique, and this will give us optimal results. And then the next video that I really like that I want to talk about is the last one. And this one, they were talking about the NFL Combine, what it is, the processes, different drills that they do. But the first thing that they mentioned is the 4-step evaluation that they do at the NFL Combine. And as a therapist or as a trainer, I would definitely always do like a pre-evaluation and a post-evaluation. I think that's really important. And so the 4-step evaluation that they do at the NFL Combine, the first one is medical. So is there any kind of medical condition, disease, illnesses that the individual may have that may affect their performance or their program? I think that's really important that we as the trainer should know, because that could be a serious threat. The second thing is psychological. Are we mentally and emotionally stable? Is there anything going on that we need to know about, or is there anything going on that may affect their performance? Third one is sociological. So this is going to be like, okay, well, what's your education? What's your occupation? What's your income? What's your family size and your family relationships? Kind of just some background information like that. Again, some of this stuff could, affect their program or their performance. And the last one is just physical. Is there anything that physically hinders them or may affect their performance, their progress, and we need to know so that we can take that into consideration and kind of make sure that we are suiting our program for them to their needs. And the last thing that they mentioned in this video that I really liked, the guy had asked the NFL Combine coach, which drill do you think needs the most improvement? And he was like, well, all of them. And he made a point like there's always room for improvement. And I think that's like a motto that I would, kind of stick with, and for myself and for my patients and my clients. Like there's always going to be room for improvement, and there's always going to be room for progress. Yeah, those were a few ideas that I really liked, and some things that I would incorporate into my training program. And so yeah, and Thanks for watching.